Good morning, judges. Good morning, candidates, and good morning, everyone. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Aurea Kirani Arifianto, and I'm from State Vocational High School 1 Purwodadi. And today, I will talk about email in work environment. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's fast-paced work environment, the ability to communicate clearly and efficiently is very important. In this digital world, we can utilize communication technology such as email and chat rooms. But first, I will tell you what is the difference about email and chat rooms. Email is generally used for formal communication, making it suitable for professional and official purposes. It's often used to send documents, business reports, or official invitation. Email is structured with subject, opening, description, closing, and signature. An email can be sent to multiple recipients at once using CC and BCC. On the other hand, chat rooms are more informal and used for quick and real-time communication. They are ideal for team discussion, coordination, short question, or casual conversation. The example of chat rooms are Telegram, KakaoTalk, Line, and WhatsApp. But chat rooms are harder to archive and urgent message can easily get buried. So, between email and chat room, email is more suitable to use in work environment for formal communication. And now, in this presentation, communicating via email, effective and efficient communication, I will discuss more specifically about how to use email the right way, effective, efficient, and professional. In the next slide, I will tell you 3 reasons why you have email in work environment. First, for formal and professional message. Second, working together regardless of distance. And last, time and cost efficient. First, formal and professional message. Email is widely used in companies, government office, or big organizations for formal communication. It's used for sending official information like meeting tip, meeting invitation, reply letter, or important announcements. The neat and structured format make the message easy to read, and using official email address give a professionalism and give a credible impression. Second, working together regardless of distance. In email, we can send messages to anyone in the world as long as we have internet connection. This is very helpful when we're working with coworkers or clients in different places. And the last, time and cost efficient. In email, we can send messages to anyone, anytime, anywhere without meeting face-to-face. This is very helpful. It can save travel time, reduce communication costs, and speed up information exchange. The next slide, I will show you example effective and efficient message. Ladies and gentlemen, even if you have device, internet, or software, if you cannot make the message properly, everything will be useless. So, I will show you example effective and efficient message and how to make it. In email, you need 5 important parts. They are subject, opening, description, closing, and signature. First, subject. Subject is title or topic of your email. The example, attendance confirmation or job application. The second, opening greeting. In opening greeting, we end the message with polite words such as good morning or dear Mr. or dear Miss, and then description. Description is the main content of the message, so avoid long sentences and go to the point. And then closing. In closing, we end the message with polite words too, such as sincerely or you're thankful and many more. And the last, signature. Signature is usually contains sender's name and their position. And here are example effective and efficient message. The content of this message is about request for financial report revision. So in the subject line, we type request for financial report revision. And we move to opening. An opening says, Dear Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan is the named person who will get this message. And then the description. In description, we briefly type about request, time or deadline, and then we end it with thank you. And then closing with sincerely, and then signature with sender's name and her position. That's how to make an email. That's how to make effective and efficient message. We move to the next slide. I will show you how to send an email. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to send an email, you can choose from many platforms such as Gmail, Yahoo, or Outlook. But in this presentation, I will show you how to send an email using Gmail. The first step is open the application on your mobile, or you can go to gmail.com or your desktop and then log in with your password and your email address. The second, click the compass icon. Compass icon on the desktop is usually on the top left corner, or the mobile is usually on the bottom right corner. And the third is enter recipient email address and short subject line. Type email address of the person you want to send to, and if you want to send a copy of the message, can using PCC or CC. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is CC or PCC? No, I will explain to you. CC or carbon copy, you can send a copy of the message to other person beside main recipient, and everyone can see who is CC. On the other hand, PCC or plain carbon copy is work as well as CC, but everyone can see who is CC. And then we continue the short subject line, and the fourth is where the email body or description. In the email body, we add opening, description, closing, and signature based on the good structure we discussed earlier. And the fifth, add attachment or use other available features. You can click paperclip icon to upload image, document, or other file, or you can use other available features like link, emoticons, or scheduling or message delivery message. And last, you can check your email address and the content of the message and then click send. That's how to send an email using Gmail. Ladies and gentlemen, we arrive to the conclusion. From today's discussion, we can conclude that in this digital world, we can utilize technology to make work more easier. For example, by using email or chat rooms for communication. Between two of them, email is more suitable to use in work environment for formal communication. To use email properly, we must pay attention to its structure, such as subject, opening, description, closing, and signature, and use polite and effective words make the message easy to read. And the last, email is not only communication tools, but also a way to show professionalism and put a positive image. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my presentation for today. I hope it can help you. Thank you for your attention and good morning.